Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have the official reveals for January 1st. So we have most of the sets now revealed. We're still missing one, being the Old Town, which should be revealed in a few days. They want to do a special reveal, obviously, because it is the big 15th anniversary set. But getting into it, starting with smallest to largest, we have the Lloyd versus Elemental Monster Spinner. It's a basic spinner. Reusing the same spinner design in green. That actually is really nice. This would be $9.99 average spinner price. Yeah, not much to say about it. Then we have the Nia versus Elemental Monster, Mutation Monster. Again, $9.99. Not much to say. Uh, Getting into the actual sets, we have the first one, Kai's Dragon Mech Battle Pack, 85 pieces, $9.99. Comes with 3 figures, Dragon Kai, but not the full form. Is there an image? No, there is not. Dragon Kai, not in his full form. Sora, using the Spectral suit with a half mask and the Tournament of the Sources neck attachment. Sure. Then we have an Earth Monster. Looks pretty good. I've got more. I don't have much to say about them here. I have to wait till I actually see them. And then Dragon Kai and his mech, which looks alright. I don't hate it. It's pretty basic. I do think it's better than the Zane one. Maybe it's better than. I'd have to wait till I get it to see how it compares to the J one. But I like these like little $10 mechs. Next up, going into actual sets, stuff that we'll probably actually see in the show because we probably won't see this. We have Cole's Mission Mech and Dragon Zane. This retails for $34.99 with 364 pieces. Comes with 3 figures, Cole, Dragon Zane, and an Acid Monster, and it looks pretty good. I think it's at a good price. Could be a little bit cheaper, but I'm not complaining too much. It comes with multiple weapons. It's called a mission mech because I think this photo, you can store everything on the back. So you've got what is essentially a gun, a sword, and then a bow staff, and then you can attach it to the hands. On the left hand, you've got another pin as well, so you can attach the bow staff, make it spin. Something we learned from the Lego ambassadors who went to see these sets early. This actually combines with the next set, so the weapons can actually connect. Going to the figures, Acid Monster, pretty cool. I like the head mold. Don't have much to say yet until I physically have it. Same with the regular Cole and Dragon's Zane. They both look pretty nice. They use the same torso legs. It's just the regular versions use a half mask with their hair. Actually, we're getting the original Cole hair. Not original, but the normal Cole hair. I only just noticed that. I have to check with the other ninja if they're using their headbands or not. Because... Oh wait, no, Cole doesn't use his headband. That's why. How did I forget that? But yeah, don't have much to say until we physically have these in hand in about a month from right now. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I do like this one. Next up we have the Ninja Dragon Ryu's Battle. Retails for $44.99 with 347 pieces. So yeah, less pieces, smaller build, more money. Not great. Probably not. It's really not a great price. I also I have a lot to say about this set. I'll have to wait till I actually see it. Obviously, I do think the body looks nice and the tail and the wings. It's the head. He uses Ryu's regular head, but then he has a jaw, but his head already has a jaw. it's really confusing. But going into the actual figures, we've got Aaron in a new suit, Dragon Nia, we've got the Loyalist, and the Mutation Monster again. I do think the figures are nice in the set. Obviously, I believe Nia is exclusive. All the Dragon Ninja are exclusive to their set, except Kai, but Kai also is exclusive in his main set because he has the wings and tail, which I don't think are in the small one. Loyalist looks cool. There's actually something we found out about the Loyalist leader, which we'll get to. There's also these new leaf armor pieces. I think they're just clear for Ryu, but yeah. And then the sword that Ryu has and the spinner blade on the back can be swapped out with Cole, as I mentioned before. And yeah, it just hops on a pin in his mouth. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best. Uh, we'll see it when I get it in hand. We'll see. Next up is Jay's transforming car. 387 pieces for $49.99. Again, not a great price. Even more expensive than Ryu and has 40 more pieces. Which again, I think the Cole one only has like 20 less pieces. Yeah, that's kind of iffy. Um, I do kind of like the vehicle itself. I have like mixed opinions on it because I think it looks great like this, and then the transformed version looks a bit off, and like the transformation just sort of, I don't know, isn't it for me? It looks like you just spin the front, which I don't know. I think it also tilts it, but that might just be how the photo is taken. Um, this set comes with Nia and Jay, without their armor pieces, so it's not even like the full versions of them in terms of basic versions. Dragon Kai, which I think looks pretty good. He might be one of the best, but that's just because red works for dragon stuff. Then we have the Earth Monster, which has his helmet and claws being the same piece. And the Loyalist Leader, I'll talk about it at the end in case you don't want to hear spoilers for the show. Something very cool about this figure, I think, which again we learned from the people who went to the LAN stuff a couple, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But yeah, this also comes with a little side build, just a little turret with some foliage. Not much to say about that. Yeah, actually, there it literally shows it spinning. Next is the Ninja Vehicle Battle at the Treehouse. That is a mouthful. Actually, it's Ninja Vehicle Treehouse Battle. That's a bit better. 642 pieces for $79.99. Again, not great pricing. This also really isn't a treehouse, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. This set comes with Zane, Kai, Euphrasia in a new design, which is actually pretty cool. Dragon Jay, the Loyalist, and then Acid Monster. Let's go at these one by one. I think the Kai bike is oversized. I don't get that back bit, but I think it looks polished at least. That looks like the most perfect build in this set. The Zane helicopter we actually saw a while ago. It's all right. It's got I don't know. It's just got the basic helicopter landing, like landing piece. It feels a bit stubby, but also these are just images. It might be different in hand. And then the treehouse bit, it's really just 2 bits and then a bridge. Yeah, I do think the bridge section looks nice. I don't hate that, and I think it has a feature where you spin it and then it can like tilt over and drop them into the water. There's a little turret on the rock face there, and then down by the front, similar to the energy core temple from the first wave of Dragons Rising, you can just drop stuff through the tree. I do think this could have been better. I feel like more budget should have gone to the tree, maybe some more pieces. But the problem with this wave is I think every set, or most of the more expensive sets, feel worse, but that's because a lot more of the budget went into Legacy. You can see that with the Blacksmith shop being basically perfect. Even Lloyd's Titan mech for March, such a good set, and it's at like a pretty decent price. And then obviously we got the Old Town, which I think that's the set they care about most. That's the set they have to nail at a good price with a lot of pieces, great figures, great prints, everything. Which, from rumors and leaks, it's going to be amazing, and we'll find out soon. It will probably get leaked within the next week or so. No guarantees. But the next set and the final set for Dragons Rising Season 4, Part 1, the Dragon of Life. So I believe this is an Arc Dragon, not a Source Dragon. It is a pretty big set. 1,050 pieces for $109.99. That is a better price than a lot of the other sets, or like half the sets this wave, because this also has like a lot of big pieces. Obviously, the giant wings are going to cost a lot, and then it comes with a couple of exclusive figures as well, specifically. But we have Dragon Lloyd, Dragon Cole, regular Zane, regular Aaron, regular Sora, the Loyalist Leader, the Acid Monster, and the Earth Monster. So, yeah, that is what, like 8 figures? Most figures out of this entire wave, apart from, again, the Old Town, assuming that it is what the leaks say. But this is a very cool build. I don't have much to say about it because we've already seen it. Yeah, I think another image will show at least something we didn't see before. We do have like this little mech for the Earth Monster, and what they said is they'll power up throughout the season and get stronger and better, and then the ninja have to get their dragon forms to get stronger and better. There it is. There's this little like side build, and it holds the Sword of Fire for some reason. Obviously, it won't be the Sword of Fire in the show, and it probably won't actually be a thing in the show. It's just a little side build. You can spin it around to act like there's flames around it. It's just a nice little side build altogether. I feel like Ninjago's been missing that a little recently with side builds. We got like a tiny amount in the Season 2 Part 1 wave, but nothing really in Season 3 or half of Season 2. So I like that we're getting some. But yeah, I think the dragon looks nice. It could be a little cheaper, but I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I do like the wings fold in. That is kind of cool. It really helps with displaying. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say until I physically get this again in about a month. And then the final set, probably the best set that's been revealed so far, at least within this reveal, the ninja character display. This comes with 8 figures in one set. 447 parts for $39.99. That is an insane deal. Considering at least one of them, well, yeah, one of them is exclusive because we know Lloyd comes in another set, and we can assume everyone else comes in the Old Town, including Wu. So only one exclusive figure, but this is a really great build. It's just the monastery gate. It's nothing too special, but it looks great. You've got things to puzzle the ninja. They have all the golden weapons, Cyberquakes, and Nunchucks of Lightning look great with the new chain piece. Sword of Fire's always been perfect, and Shurikens, just the regular Shurikens. Samurai X Legacy Design's also pretty cool. I don't have much to say about Wu, we already saw him. But yeah, and as I said in the leak video, this looks like it does connect to the anniversary figures. So you can connect this like in the middle. Maybe it's hard because there's 7, so there is no middle. But you can connect this in the middle or on the side, and then you have all your anniversary ninja, and you have all the special ones. But yeah, it looks really nice. I do like it. And this is a pretty good anniversary figure. We have the original Master of Lightning, Jay's birth mother. I don't actually know her name. She looks pretty good. I like the black mixed with the blue. I thought it was entirely blue, but they might have slightly changed her design, updated it a little. And yeah, she gets the stand. One other thing, there's a little like inside bit beneath, like behind these stairs, and it's sort of like the inside of the monastery where you just sort of see Wu sit. There's some stuff on the walls. Not much to say about it, but yeah. What is that? 9 sets were revealed today. Uh, 7 main ones, 2 spinners, and realistically only 6 actual story related sets. But yeah, it is pretty good reveals. Very excited for all these sets. We'll be getting them on January 2nd, technically, because the 1st in Australia, everything's closed, so I can't get the sets. Unless these for some reason get released early, then I might get reviews out early, but no promises there. Uh, but reviews will be coming out on the 2nd or the 1st if you're in America. Maybe not. Maybe it will be the day after because I do need to build them all. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. There's a lot of other reveals, so I will try to cover some of those. Obviously Ninjago is my main thing, but I do want to at least, get some of that other stuff out. But again, thank you all for watching. If you want to see my reviews of all these sets, and the Gold Town, and the Blacksmith, and then eventually the Lloyd Titan mech in March, make sure to subscribe. Obviously you don't have to, but would be nice. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.